Mayor Gotway, Alderman Coslow, and Detweiler, and Ademeyer, Alderman Johnson.
Here.
Alderman Weideman, Alderman Wilson.
Thank you. Oh, no. Amy is.
I'm the one at the front desk. You're with me.
Moved. Aye.
Up we have Joel King.
Joel King, 2 Toussaint Drive. Pictures I gave you right there. On the first page, you'll see inlets on both sides of the road. They go up and down Stump on both sides, all the way down. The second one are the pipes that connect every single one of those inlets together. The third one shows where the water will exit. Out of the, when you're looking at where the exit comes, the hole on the right will bring in every bit of water on the north side of Stump Road from the ditch. The one on the left brings in all the water from the south side of Stump Road to that one point. The middle one brings the water in from Whispering Pines. That's the only thing that middle one is for, is what I was told today by HR Green. I'm just saying, can you imagine the velocity of the water coming out of those two pipes with all that water rushing down? It is going to be phenomenal and cause even more damage. Recent case law has established reasonable use criteria that the state Supreme Court has been following. Missouri follows the reasonable use doctrine regarding water rights, meaning cities must manage water flow in a way that does not harm other landowners. That's according to the Missouri State Supreme Court. So I don't know how the city is getting away with this, because we know it's causing damage. We've been told it's going to bring more water and more velocity. I spoke to DNR again. DNR asked me today, they were saying changing the flow direction shouldn't even have been allowed. And so they are definitely changing flow direction. Should not have been allowed. How was it done? I don't know. They also stated about a downstream impact study, which we talked about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, whatever it was. And they wanted to know why it wasn't done. I said, we never got a good answer for that. And we assume it was because they didn't want to know the answer to it. And he said, if it was done, they probably would have been able to spot this was going to happen and fix it. And he said the runoff ditch should have been part of the project to fix it. So we know the volume and velocity will increase, resulting in more damage to my property. I'm requesting that any future work on Stump Road be halted immediately because we are violating the law actually, not we, the city is violating the law according to the Missouri State Supreme Court. I'd advise you, I think you guys need to check into that. Thank you.
Carol Bratton, Inverness Subdivision, Cruden Bay Court. This is very brief, and the only question I have tonight is the establishment of protocol when it comes to developers announcing new development, new additions to their properties. On August 15th, I think it's either Mike or Mark McKenna, on behalf of Mia Rose, was quoted in a really lengthy PR piece in the Mid Rivers News magazine. And within the article, he stated that there will be a veterinary hospital opening at the Prairie Encore, as well as a small sliders franchise opening there before the fall of 2025. When I read the article, and nobody filed the paperwork with the city for P&Z to request the CUP or any other changes until September 10th. My question is, for as experienced as the developer has to be, is this normal for the developers to announce what's going to be there before it's even been approved by P&Z or by the board? I think it's inappropriate. A lot of people made comments about it. Laura, I think you got a couple text messages about it. And I guess my biggest question is, does the developer understand the process? Has the process been ignored? And does it need to be revisited, not only with the managing people at Mia Rose, but throughout the city with all developers, because something's off. A developer doesn't have the right to announce what's going to be on that property until the P&Z and the board approves it. Thank you.
About now. Is that better? When a microphone's on.
For those who aren't tracking, we have new microphones back here, so it's going to take an adjustment for all of us to get used to them. We've done this to help you guys dress a little bit better.
And there is an on and off on these now, so.
I think you're doing actually doing a lot better. Okay, is there anyone here to speak on the request for the Ridge Animal Hospital?
For reasons stated in the work session, I'm just going to ask for a motion to continue to the second meeting. Make a motion to continue. Second meeting.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Hearing none, we're going to postpone to for the Animal Dental Care and Surgery, St. Louis LLC. Anybody here to speak? The mic is on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Bernard Steffel. I'm with Steffel and Sons Construction LLC. I'm here representing Jonathan James, the owner for the dental facility. And we're just here for the meeting to hear your recommendations and approval of the board. Okay, if there's any questions, we're happy to try and answer.
Anybody else here to speak? Motion to close the public hearing? All in favor?
Aye.
The public hearing is closed. Motion to open up the public hearing, CUP request for town square commercial property. Mark, second by Keith. Any opposed? Hear none. Open public hearing for this. Anyone here to speak on it?
My name is Kumar Vadivelu. I'm here to, we are applying for a CUP for the 5,000 square feet commercial building. Evidently, the use has been always been there. We did not address that at that time. So when Scott came on board, he said it needs to be applied for CUP. So that's what we are doing that now.
Plans to open this up? Business is right now, November the 1st, I understand.
November 1st is what we are trying to do. The two units, the A unit and the B unit. So we'd like to see if both the hearings can be done today. I'm requesting that.
In a restaurant?
What kind of restaurant is this gonna be?
The A is going to be a takeout restaurant. There's no sit down dining there. The first unit, about 1,000 square feet. And then the B and C is going to be a restaurant. We were talking about dining and about 500 square feet of sit down dining and the kitchen full facility. That's going to be multi use. It's American food as well as Indian food. And the D and E is right now, it's white box finish. We don't have a tenant for that yet.
Did I see on here what the name of the restaurant would be called?
Desi Villas. The first one is going to be Desi Villas. It's mostly Indian food, but it's takeout only. No sit down. It's C2.
Right on the. We have any parking?
No,
No, no, it's all
nothing on the
behind.
street.
Okay. That's all I have.
Anyone else to speak? Closes.
Second.
Right. Any opposed? New business. Bills.
Motion to move bill 20.
Just to just go into postpone both 24/7 and 48. Got a second? Keith? Okay, all in favor? Any opposed? Hear none. Bills 2447 and 2448 are postponed until the second meeting. And a motion to read Bill 2449. Hey, Ryan? All in favor? Any opposed? None.
I'll give it a shot. Can everyone hear me? An ordinance of the city of Darting Prairie, Missouri, for certain property located on the north side of Highway N, Rondale Court in the city of Prairie, parcel number ID dash one. Dash 00 dash 2.000.
Any discussion or debate? Okay,
Or,
Yeah, retention. Testing one. Oh, okay, I didn't know.
it's just, oh, it's not that big. Just needs to be up and they agree. Put it on the tenant.
yes, go ahead.
The property owner's been contacted and there's 12 dead trees currently on the property. And he's agreed to replace them in the next 30 days. He's also gone and took a look at the bio retention basin and just been notified last week or so. He's going to look into that. I went by there. I don't know what the maintenance schedule is on them. There are not a lot of weeds growing out of them or anything. There's some, it almost looks like what they call monkey grass has been in there and cut down. And it looks to me like, with my conversation with Todd here with the city, that he requested that they just be cleaned up, not rebuilt. If they had to be rebuilt, they only had to be rebuilt to the ordinance that was approved back when the building was built. So the landlord's been notified, and
In addition, that is identified in the ordinance, body of the ordinance.
yeah, they agreed to it. Yeah. Oh.
motion for a second reading? Kind of time frame to get this.
Well, I think the ownership, they'd like to get started immediately on the construction.
Postpone it? Other than it's just our policy or? Recommendation of the board to postpone the second reading until the next meeting?
I mean, can I ask a question? Rule on it?
Huh?
Is there a possibility to get a permit and not give occupancy if the work isn't completed at that time? No? Okay.
Standard policy of this. Our own policies.
Sure.
Folks coming up with the board.
Who,
Wasn't-
can I ask a question as far as the maintenance of these priorities? Is there any maintenance program that the city requires that it would be in the condition of needing repair? And I know certain municipalities in the areas, they have it if the ownership isn't maintaining them, the city maintains them and sends them a bill.
The action schedule. Or the action.
I mean, is there any record of that? I don't know. I was just curious.
You have to look.
Yeah.
Could be.
So the city does it. And that has been taking place. Yeah. I mean, my conversation with Todd was, he told me the other day that they really just need to be cleaned out. They don't need to be rebuilt or
Right.
anything of that nature. So is it a maintenance issue to take out any kind of foreign matter that doesn't belong in there and have the city?
But the
Look.
weeds, any kind of voluntary trees or anything that's growing in them needs to be removed.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. He should have.
I sent him some pictures of it all.
Uh-huh.
It sounds worse in the conversation we're having than what it really is.
Uh-huh.
And we're just trying to find a way to move this thing along.
Have Todd go out there, look at it.
I sent him some pictures if he
Yeah.
wants to look at it.
But ask him to go look at it and write up like.
Okay.
That way you have.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Is that something I need to communicate through him, or will you folks all be communicating that with? Okay. Okay.
Todd and let him.
Okay.
He's the one in charge of the.
Okay. Well, maybe he's been out there already since he told me that he just.
I can talk to him. before.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir.
Well, Todd should, we'll look at it and determine if it's okay. You know, give you a letter saying it's okay, as is, or something else needs to be done.
And as you said, you're gonna postpone, when would be the next?
The next meeting, our meetings are the first and the third Wednesdays every month. Month having 5 Wednesdays. Yeah.
We'll do that. All right, thank
Right.
you.
Hey. All right, so motion to read 20.
Right. Ordinance of the city of Darty, Prairie, Missouri, approving a conditional use permit for certain property located at 300 Town Square Avenue.
Discussion or debate?
And I'd just like to comment. Any consulting, they made a request that this site project.
This project or the whole project? Well, no problem. They're,
Letting
Yeah.
you know what came out
yeah,
of it.
okay.
Under section 3.
I'm gonna request second reading because here whole is to open up the rest. So in order to do that, I mean, I know it's our policy. Policies are not law. Flexible. I'm not close.
The only reason we're asking for the second reading now is if all the inspections are all done and it's ready to be opened by November 1st, I don't want this second reading to hold up from opening on November 1st.
Just hold the last half.
We are doing the white box finish right now. And all the equipment has been ordered. And we can get it done that quick.
Talking about getting the
Yes,
done
yes. If that is, if it can be done. I mean, if I don't want this thing to be holding up from opening that.
have one help.
That's him.
That would be, congratulations if you can. That seems like possible speed. I would encourage us have reason to make exception for everything.
So it's a religious thing that they are trying to open it by November 1st. And it can be opened only if it is, all the, inspections are all approved. So we will stick with that. I mean, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I just don't want this, second reading to hold up from even trying to get it done. If it,
That this was a religious,
pardon?
but you said you had something going on? Can you explain? Just my opinion on it. I mean, he does have a reason why he wants to open. My opinion is if they can get it all in, get all this. I don't see why we can't help them out with that.
And when we pass the ordinance to go to the second reading, more time.
But not just the board tender. Comment. That in my mind is more. Something on paper. They can give their, obviously, their feedback prior to.
And you know, I agree with you on that too. Mike, the other part though to that is there is a published public hearing also that is put out there for people with concerns that should be here speaking at that public hearing. So it's not the first time they're here.
Well, that public hearing.
Yes, but it
But
was posted.
2 weeks ago,
Yes.
for 2
So-
weeks.
Well, we asked for reasons and he did give us a reason why. The other person didn't have a reason. Yeah.
Postponed.
Policy isn't maintenance. Negotiation. Policy. that was- But it becomes- and Policy, affected the second. Policy's been going on this thing several years. The fact that they've come in here, us, better.
Yeah, I think we might be belaboring it a little bit. Can we call the question or whatever? I don't know what the proper motion is, just this. Can we ask for consensus if it's not there?
Show of hands of who's willing to second reading. Hands for a second reading? Don't have it. Gonna have to wait till the
For the second reading.
second reading. Next meeting.
I mean, the sooner they gets approved, sooner the tax, dollars are gonna come for the city. And if you guys don't want it,
Also. work to communicate.
He knew,
You did tell him that it's a two. How did
yes,
he know?
I already knew the process. He asked me if I would request two readings.
Talk to anybody on the board about that?
Besides, because it's come so long to finish, I am another two.
I don't hear any criticism.
Oh, yeah, we've got plenty of criticism. But anyway, we're moving on.
Thank you.
The motion to read Bill 2450.
So moved.
2450. Motion to read 2451 for opposed. None.
Ordinance of the City of Darty, Prairie, Missouri, authorizing First Amendment.
I have some questions. Exhibit A, number changed. I'm wondering, because I was just asking about why are we asking for additional? Civic to plastic soil, but it's
That's my understanding. So this isn't necessarily increasing the scope of of the project cost beyond what you've already approved. This is to formalize the county's increase of what they're willing to contribute as part of their share, the overall.
not
budget.
coming from the city.
Well, it's already, not any more than you've already approved. My understanding is this should have been brought before you, but got lost in the shuffle. And again, I don't think Tom or I had anything to do with that. I'm just saying. I believe he was the one running it at the time. And then Kim brought it to my attention Thursday of last week. Because the county was asking about it. And I think they also had some stuff lost in the shuffle as well. So I don't necessarily want to, right.
So, oh, sorry, I didn't. So for clarity, the increased amount, is this anticipated funds coming from the county or is the total funds in or split? You know, city still has some skin in this. At 100% or the standards? That's perfect. Thank you, sir.
Thank the alderman that came out.
This one I'm gonna say is. I see all this. I think this is administrative. Second reading.
Motion to read Bill 2451 for the second time by title.
Second. Motion.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none.
Ordinance of the city of Darden, Prairie, Missouri, authorizing mayor to execute first amendment in Charles County, Missouri, opposed to
Roll call vote on
Second by Keith.
Aye.
Aye.
motion to read Bill 2452 by title only.
Aye. Opposed? None.
the ordinance of the city of Darden, Prairie, Missouri, authorizing the mayor to negotiate, execute by and between St. Charles County and the city of Darden, Prairie for St. Charles County Transportation Sales Tax Funds for improvements.
Motion to read Bill 2450 second time by title.
Motion by Moore, second by.
Aye.
Opposed?
Ordinance of the city of Darden, Prairie, Missouri, authorizing the mayor to negotiate, execute by and between St. Charles County and the city of Darden, Prairie for use of St. Charles County Transportation Tax Funds for
Roll call vote.
Second. Aye. Motion to read Bill 2453 first time by title only.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
an ordinance of the city of Darden, Prairie, Missouri, appointing an interim city administrator and authorizing the mayor to execute an
Motion to read Bill 2450.
Let me ask for a minute. Second.
Motion to read Bill 2453 for the second time with amendment by title only.
In favor? Aye.
An ordinance of the city of Darien, Prairie, Missouri. Mayor Kathy Pratt, and authorizing the mayor to execute.
Call vote. Aye.
Clear Bill 2453 is ordinance 23.
Motion, Bill 2054, title only, and amending Anthony Pratt to the
Second.
Just throw-
I mean, yeah, I put it in there.
Okay, we got a motion to read Bill 2450.
Second by me.
Second by Key. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You're none. No.
Ordinance of the city of Darien, Prairie, Missouri, authorizing the mayor to execute.
Discussion or debate?
Go ahead. Motion to read Bill 2454 for the second time by title only.
Your second?
Aye.
An ordinance of the city of Darien, Prairie, Missouri, authorizing execute for administrative services.
Could I just real quick, because I know this name's new to everybody in the audience. Kathy Pratt comes from St. Peter's, recently retired from St. Peter's. She is out of town right now. That's the only reason she's not here, but hoping everyone gets to meet her at the next Board of Aldermen. Move for a roll call vote.
I'll vote. Second by Key. Amy.
Aye.
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 Yeah, okay, old business. Bill 2425.
Ready to,
Under discussion, I think we're ready to vote.
I'm not.
I'd like to add one amendment to it, though. I think there was one small nuanced detail that they looked at its timing of him. I think that the board discussed it early and 11 deadline draft. I would like to propose Bill 2425 as amended with the addition of an 11 p.m. fireworks.
Second.
Okay, got a motion to amend, got a second by Mike, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion for roll call vote.
Got a minute, seconds.
Oh,
Ahead there.
Excited to pass. Been a long time coming.
Hey, motion for a second reading? First,
I
and second by Keith.
Aye.
You close.
Ordinance of the City of Darting Prairie, Missouri. Section 10-180 of the City of Darting Prairie, Missouri, and enacting a new chapter 212 governing the use of fireworks within the city.
Hey. Any discussion or debate? Need a motion for a roll call vote?
Second.
Second, Keith.
Aye.
Aye.
I declare Bill 2425 is ordinance 2324. Entertain a motion to read Bill 2446.
So moved.
Second.
Keith. Opposed?
Ordinance of the City of Darting Prairie, Missouri, amending chapter 210 offenses of the Local Code, of the City, and enacting a new section 210.195 concerning the maintenance of sidewalks, driveways.
Looking for a roll call vote on Bill 46.
All vote. Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, I declare Bill 2446 is one. We have communications. Right.
So started sending in. We're ready. First, previous administrator. Person. I mean, you can have more than one person has the ability. About it. Bill could probably concern one 4 hour. Others, this is an online certification. Also, physical.
Inspections and stuff.
No, this is for somebody that signs off on a project. Or moving down the road. Points. More involved than just as financial. I can bear one. Right. It's basically acknowledging. But this. Kathy have to do that for our city, or she could? Well, if she's already a responsible person charged. Not city specific. Okay, so if it's not city, more than likely she might already have it. We'll find out real soon. That's, I just want to- Today, we presented to the Road County Road Board an update projects. Funded. Progress. Thing, you know, surprise the people that are coming from the street. Harlem. Park across the street.
As an ordinance. About parking adjacent to schools. And it says the city is hereby authorized to erect signs indicating no parking. Both sides of any street adjacent to school property. Such parking would, in their opinion, interfere with traffic or create hazardous situation. Definitely does. If kids crossing Meriwether Lewis, cars coming out of a parking lot, this way, and cars down the street to try to get into that parking. I mean, it's chaos. And
Why don't we just call the police and
don't
we got
they,
got an ordinance right there.
we do, but we do need, but we did not, don't have signs on stating the ordinance. Actually, I think it was Dave. He told Todd about. Yep. I don't have a problem with it. I mean,
Do that real quick.
one of
Need
the
an ordinance
cities.
in there.
Crosswalk to nowhere. I mean, there is no sidewalk. So,
Say there was one,
no, I said this.
asking for.
Okay, requesting.
Asking. So they could, well, so that kids could cross and be in a hazard. So
Let's get some signs and this.
we just need to let the school know that they need to. do the sign.
Are you saying we maybe don't need the meeting?
Yeah, no, we should.
Hear them out, see what they're.
An important issue. Because it's an issue that is not only happening at us. Gonna be an issue right down here. in the school when this villas come in, because the same thing. Or what we talked about,
Oh, let's
So-
order plenty of signs.
well, I'm just saying, it's not. And it's not just an issue for us. And the district needs to be aware of it, and I'm sure that it'll be a short meeting and, you know, it'll be fine, but I would like to be able to say that we are not gonna.
Oh, we
Agree.
can. we're not- See, no, we're not.
Biggest
No,
issue
no.
with that intersection is
No.
there's no really good place to cross.
Oh, there's a crosswalk down, when you come out of the school, if you go right, down at the first stop sign, there's a crosswalk there. But that doesn't help.
Not at that post.
Right.
I believe it.
Hey, anybody else? Need a motion to adjourn? Oh. Oh, well,
Anything else?
okay, Alderman? Good.
Close it out, wait, please.
Hey, so want to thank everybody, sparse crowd tonight, but I want to quickly, there's only a couple people here and, I feel like the people I really wanted to hear this on, but set up policy for a reason. Have to stick to our policy in certain cases. Anyway, I guess the audience that was, and but I want to thank everybody for coming out, providing your input. Pictures and different information to help us aware of issues in the city and make a good decision. Thanks to St. Charles County. And we. That's it. Thank you, Mary.
All right. I just want to thank everybody for your thoughts and prayers. I mean, I went through a pretty rough time and thankful to be alive. You know, I was on the edge. Yeah. Throat. Reddish throat. It's messed up. Oh. Doctors told me that I probably would have went to sleep at night. I probably. Antibiotics. Anyway, thanks for all your thoughts and prayers.
I will say, I think the mic system is working better. You hear us okay back there? So? Better than before?
We can always turn the volume up. So put the speakers. All right. A motion to adjourn. Second. All in favor? Anybody opposed? Okay.